Hi guys, today I'm gonna teach you how to make a shirt and how to make it in a specific style that I like very much. So first thing first, we're gonna copy the shirt, we're gonna paste it on our template. Before we paste it on our template, we're gonna open a new layer, paste it, and now we're gonna take the second tool and we wanna select these things and all around it. Now we got to the second layer. We're gonna make it small and we want to keep it like that, right? So now take this, we want to erase those little parts. Once this is done, we want to erase the neck hole. I'm gonna make it real fast. I'm gonna try to make it in like 10 minutes, as fast as I can. Alright, now we're gonna take those the little bits off. And now this is what I like to do, right? I come over here, I take this part, Control C, and then I delete it, I make a new layer, I Control V, and I put it right here. Then I'll take the eraser and I blend. As much as I can. It's okay if there's some imperfections, alright? Try to take it as many as you can though. Alright, once this is done, we're gonna do the same thing to this side. Take, delete, make a new layer, put it right here. Now erase the rest. Alright, once this is done, wanna wanna mix the layers, type shit, and now we wanna make the arms, right? No, actually first let's make the neck hole. So we wanna copy this, we wanna make a layer, Ctrl V, and we're gonna make our neck hole big, cause I'm feeling like it. I'm feeling freaky like that. So we're gonna put it right here. Erase, erase, erase. Come back here, take it, your layer. Now we're gonna liquefy. So we mix those layers. Press Ctrl A. Come back to the layer. We want to liquefy. Click liquefy. Right click and from clipboard. And now we're gonna um, liquefy. Okay, once that is good, we're gonna match the color. So we're gonna erase a little bit. All right, once this is done, we're gonna do the same thing, the same process again. So take this, make new layer, Ctrl V, put it right about here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Raise it as much as we can. mix the layers and do the same thing, but this time we're gonna do like this. So this is probably good enough. One up, one down. Of course, making it as best as we can. Come over here, delete this part. Now we're gonna liquefy one more time. So Ctrl A, Ctrl C, come back to the layer we wanna liquefy. Let's do the same thing. Once this is done, we wanna erase those little bits off. Not like that though. You wanna leave like some remains so it matches later. Alright, so this is our neck hole. I know he's big as fuck, but it's supposed to be big so it goes with the body shading. Right? Now let's check if we have a back reference. We do. New layer. Tolerance lower. It's probably good enough. I'm gonna make this side first. We're gonna put it right here. I'm gonna make kind of like a poncho. Of course, as fast as I possibly can, so the video doesn't take too long. Erase this part over here. So we have those wrinkles. This is looking good enough. Okay, so we're gonna mix the layers one more time. We wanna erase this part over here. We wanna do the same thing, but we're gonna take it from this side. So we're gonna take it from here, the whole thing. Make new layer, Ctrl C, of course, Ctrl V. We're gonna put it over here. Yeah, this is probably good enough. Try to match as much as you can. If you can't, it's okay. You can always put body shading and match it with shadows. So this is looking good enough. Mix layers. Take the stamp. We're gonna remove this little part over here and the shadow. It's okay if it looks a little mirrored. So I'm gonna put something here to hide. So I'm gonna put this right here. And whoops. And I'm gonna erase it so it doesn't look mirrored. Yeah, this is probably good enough. I should probably do this so it doesn't look like the rest. What you should do here, you should Ctrl C, make a new page, Ctrl V, come here and invert it so you don't lose that much quality. Yep, as you can see, you don't lose that much quality. Alright, this is good enough. Now you want to mix the layers one more time. No, actually, you want to take this part here from here and want to Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and put it over here under this one. Now we're gonna erase this so it matches. So we're gonna erase it real quick. I'm doing here real fast, as fast as I possibly can. Try my best. Okay, once that is done, you're gonna mix all the layers. We're gonna try to hide those shadows as much as we possibly can. see. So we can do it like this, a little bit. Okay, this is good enough. Now that once it's done, we're gonna grab this part over here, Control C, make it a layer, and we gotta match it with the other side, right about here. Yep, right about here. Alright. Now we wanna do the same thing. We wanna take the back part, new layer, Control V, size, match the size, put it right here. Put it right here. Now we're gonna liquefy it a little bit. Make the brush bigger. I hope you know what I'm doing. Alright, this is good enough. Now we want to delete this part here. Take the eraser again and match this whole part right here. Control A. Oh, it's at 0. Oops. Okay, once that is good enough, erase this part here. You want to drag it to below this layer, right? Below this layer. Yep. Okay, now we want to erase some of it, some of this part, so it matches. Alright, I'm guessing this is probably good enough. You can hide those imperfections with shadow later. But now we gotta focus on making it. Alright, so gotta mix those layers here. We're gonna match it. Of course, removing these parts. Once it's pretty good, we're gonna mix the layers. Erase this little part here. Take the stamp one more time and fill as much as we can on this part. On this part as well. Alright, once that is done, we're gonna take a big part from here. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Drag it upwards. Put it right here. Actually, we're gonna do a little different. We're gonna take this, Ctrl V, put it under, put it right here. Mix the layers. Erase all of the insides. Once this is done, right? We gotta mesh those parts, so we're gonna make the template invisible. We're gonna mix every single layer. We're gonna take the stamp. I'm just doing this because it's faster, alright? Would not recommend doing it, because it's a lazy work. Look, it's kind of goofy looking, and we don't fuck with that. But this is what I'm gonna do today, alright? So let's say you don't want to do that. You don't want to do the same I'm doing. So you have to take this part, put it here, and then erase it. But I'm just gonna stamp it. You will have to do basically the same thing I did to the whole shirt. Right? Hold on. Alright, once everything is looking good, let's see, looking good. I'm just gonna do a little more matching, a little more color matching, because I don't like what I'm looking at very much. So this, erase it as much as we can, and this is good enough. Alright, make everything one singular thing. Just realizing the neck hole is way too big here. On this part, it's supposed to be smaller. I think we can liquefy it. Let's see. It's all about trying stuff out, guys. Photobashing is all about trying stuff. Maybe make the neck hole smaller, kind of like this. And I would say it's looking better now. Is it? Yeah, it's looking better. Alright. Once this is done, now we're gonna resize the template, right? Before we resize the template, hold on. Let's match the back part with the neck hole. So Ctrl C, Ctrl V. We're gonna place it right above the line, the black line, and we want to drag it down. Put it right here. Now we want to erase as much as we can. So now this part and this part it's matching. Alright. Alright. Mix the layers. Now we're gonna resize 585 and it's gonna look like that. Alright. Now we want to put it on our template. So we're gonna take our template here. New layer. And grab it. Put it right here. And there's a little part missing, but that's okay. It's because my template is bigger, so this is not really gonna show in game. Alright. Take this. Put it right here. Now for this, we want to take this back part over here. Ctrl C, new layer, Ctrl V, and we want to put it right here. It's looking good now. Let me see if it's matching. So this goes right here, right here. Yeah, it's matching. Definitely matching. Alright. Now we want to mix the layers. Always take this part over here. Ctrl C, new layer, Ctrl V. Put it right here. Now we want to mirror this part, so we want to take from here, from here to here. By the way, guys, my screen is broken, so I can't really see everything. So if I left some detail behind, I'm sorry. All right, you want to erase some of this. It's good enough. Make the template invisible. Take the eraser and erase until perfection. Now we mix every single layer. Now we want to make the holes. So we're gonna start making the holes here. It's okay, we can do it fast. I can do it fast because I'm used to it, and because I don't want a long ass video, so I'm gonna do it real fast as I possibly can. It's okay if the hose is not perfect. I mean, this is what holes are about, right? None of them are perfect, except mine. But we don't talk about that. This is good enough. More holes. And there's a technique I like a lot, which you make a line like this, then you go back, then you delete, make another line, and you keep making lines like this, stacking, and it's gonna look real good. But I'm doing a lazy work here, so let me lock in real quick. Let me do it with the razor. You can do it with the razor as well. So like this, like this, like this, bigger, and it's looking good enough. Maybe one more here. Yeah, that's good enough, definitely. Alright. Now what we want to do, we want to put the body shading. Shout out to 78. He made a great body shading, and I love this guy for it. Alright. Once this is done, I'm gonna check my video calibrator. Looking dark now. Now we want to mess with the colors. I'm gonna make it a little dark with some clarity. That's good enough. So now we want to drop shadow everything. So we're gonna come over here, only this part, and we're gonna drop shadow it. Make it down, make it very dark, and try to put it as close as we possibly can to the rest. Delete this part right here. Actually, I got an idea. I'm gonna make this a little dark. No, actually, never mind. I'm gonna leave it like that, right? Leave it like that, so it doesn't look too ugly. We're gonna do the same thing over here. So it's like that. Alright, I want to do the neck hole. With the neck hole, we're gonna outline object. Do it just like that. Maybe with one like that. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's good enough. Now we want to do the holes. So we want to do the same thing we did to the neck hole, but with the holes. If you press Ctrl and drag it, your last one is not gonna disappear, by the way. So we're gonna do the same thing, align object, maybe less. One here. Yep. Alright, it's looking good enough. Now we're almost done. What we need to do is shading. So basically we're gonna shade this whole thing and put some wrinkles on it. So we're gonna take the brush, we're gonna make it white. No, as I said before, left click is black. You see here? Left click is black, right click is white. So we're just gonna leave it like that. Wanna put some white parts around here. I think right here it's a good part. Right here too. Right here. Right here. Like those. I'll put it right here too. Some black parts here. Black parts. Kind of mixed. Some white part here. You know, white part here, white part here. Now we're gonna bokeh. No wait, actually first we're gonna crystallize it. So distortion, crystallize. We're gonna make it as crystallized as we can. This is good enough. Now we're gonna blur it. Like this. This is probably good enough. Overlay. And then we're gonna drag the opacity down. Yep, looking good. We're gonna mix the layers. Make a new layer. Now we want to kind of a shadow box here, but like not too much. So do like this. Not too much box shadow. All right, this is important. You want to do as little as we can. So we're gonna make it like almost invisible. Basically, all over the sides. Alright. Now we're gonna blur it. No, we're gonna do the same thing. Crystallize. And now we blur it. Okay. I would say this is probably good enough. We're gonna try overlaying. Sometimes it looks good overlaying, but not always. We're gonna decrease the opacity. This is probably good enough. And we're gonna mix it. Okay. So what do we need to make this better, right? Because it's kind of plain. So what I would do, I would put more scratches on the back. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm put this. Look, there's a way you can make scratches. You just gotta delete some of this, right? Then you wanna copy this. Control C, Control V. You wanna do this. Match it. Now we wanna copy this. Control C, put it here. Control V, put it right here. It's probably a good place. Want to erase as much as we can. I'm gonna make it kind of dark. darker. Now we're gonna mix. Now we're gonna delete the part inside of it. So we're gonna mix the layers now. Now we wanna grab a color from this, making a layer, and we're gonna do some little scratches. Some like distress things over here. As much as we possibly can. So like it's so it looks like it just got ripped. Alright, this is probably good enough. Alright, now we're gonna mix everything. I'm gonna mess with the colors a little bit more, because for some reason I don't like it very much. So I'm gonna make it slightly darker maybe. Yeah, put more shadow. And call it a day. This is looking pretty good, guys. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. And this obviously wasn't my best piece because I made that in 20 minutes, which is not enough time to make a good piece. But I hope you get what I mean, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.